Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Burton Albion, and we've still got a nosebleed. We are still at the right end of the table, second place, 40 points, joint on top of the table with Norwich, who have much better goal difference than us. But I don't know how this is happening. I really have no idea. We are still overachieving massively. Since the last episode, we've played a total of 7 games, and they've gone okay. They could have gone better, and probably should have gone better. After the defeat against Southampton, we then followed that up with another defeat, this time at home against Brentford. Neil Maupay and Julian Janvier with the goals for Brentford. Daniel Bentley, the Brentford goalkeeper, scores an own goal for us. Vokins goes off injured in this game as well. We just weren't very good in this one. And then up against Millwall at the New Den, or the Den, I believe is now what it's called. They've dropped the new part. We lose another game. 3 games in a row where we lose. 2-0 it was to Millwall. Jake Cooper and Kane Long with the goals for Millwall. That put us down. We were not very good in this one either. We had a lot of shots, a lot on target. We were actually probably bested by their goalkeeper and their defence. Into November, however, and we return back to winning ways against Barnsley, and that man Jason McCarthy with the goal for us. Will Miller also scoring a goal. Corley Woodrow with a consolation for Barnes. I say consolation, they went 1-0 up. We were the better side. Jason McCarthy getting a Man of the Match award as well. A 9.0 rating, a goal and an assist. That man is the best Burton Albion footballer ever at this moment in time. And then up against Bristol City, it was a 1-1 draw. Michael Obafemi with the goal for us. Famara Diadui, sure, with the goal for Bristol City. Michael Obafemi misses a penalty in the 85th minute. It was a shocking penalty. He just skied it straight, high, wide and handsome, as they used to say in the days. So immediately subbed him because he dropped down to a 6.2 rating. For a player who scored a goal, that destroyed his rating. Back to winning ways against Preston though. Joe Sparrow with the 2 goals for us. Ryan Ledson gets sent off for Preston, but we were already 2-0 up at that point. We destroyed them. Probably should have scored more than 2 goals. And a local derby, I think, up against Derby. It was a 2-1 victory here. Tom Lawrence with the opening goal on 9 minutes. Then Michael Obafemi just 6 minutes later equalises. And then Roman Saiss with an own goal in the 94th minute gives us the victory against our rivals away from home. I've never jumped around a room more than when that goal went in. I've never celebrated an own goal more than that own goal there. 3 very valuable points against Derby. Following on from an unbeaten November, we move into December, and the first game of the month was up against Huddersfield, and we managed to win this one 3-1. We were 1-0 down after just 3 minutes. Elias Kachunga with the goal for Huddersfield. However, Joe Sparrow scores on the 21st and 31st minute, and then Michael Obafemi scores as well midway through the second half on the 63rd minute. A very good, comfortable victory. We actually probably should have scored more goals than what we did. We were just a lot better than Huddersfield were. So that means that the league table looks like this. We are still second place in the table, 2 points ahead of third place Crystal Palace, joint on points with Norwich. 7 goals is the only thing that is keeping us off the top of the table. I'm very happy. 10 more points, and we hit the magic 50, and we probably aren't going to get relegated. We've also done a little bit of transfer business. He's yet to play a game. He did sign back at the end of October, I believe. Cameron Humphreys has signed formally of Chesterfield, Swansea and Newport County. I don't know why all of these have changed, because I swear that used to be over there. I don't know. Anyway, Cameron Humphreys has joined, free transfer. He's on £1,400 a week, 23-year-old centre-back. He's alright, he's got a bit of potential. He might get better, he might not. So today we are going to have 2 matches, both against Midlands opposition. First up is going to be Birmingham away from home, and then on the 18th of December it is going to be West Brom visiting the Pirelli Stadium. But first we've got to go through about 4 days because we're only on the 7th of December. We have made it to Birmingham. Henning Berg, the former Blackburn defender in charge of Birmingham, where are Birmingham? They seem like they are way down there, 17th place in the table. So this is a somewhat winnable game. Bristol City are up against Norwich, who are 12th. Should we care? Let's not care. Let's not care about the other teams in and around us, because all we need to get is that 50-point mark. Then we can worry about where we're actually going to finish in the table. The starting lineup we are going to go for then in goal is going to be Simon Moore, Jason McCarthy, Harry Souttar, Mark Gui and Jake Vokins are going to be the back four. Jamie Allen and Daniel Batty today are going to be the central midfielders, with Joe Sparrow, who is on ridiculously good form at the moment, Faustino Angerin and Callum Gribben just behind the striker of Michael Obafemi. Sean Longstaff has dropped to the bench because his fitness is a little bit down. His match fitness is down, and I want to give Jamie Allen some games, so Allen has come back in. Batty, by the way, has been playing ahead of Jamie Allen. That's why. So you're only allowed to play 5 lone players in the match squad. So Taylor Richards is the one that's being sacrificed because Suter, Gui, Vokins, Andrin and Obafemi probably are our best options in the positions that we've got to pick. So yeah, Richards and Josh Okocha both not really going to be able to break into our team unless someone gets injured. Birmingham are playing a 4-4-2. They've got Jeff Sampson up front, who is a new gen, who's actually very good at football, and he's actually one of their players. He's a good footballer. I like the look of Jeff. It has been a number of days, I'm not quite sure how many days, since I last played Football Manager, so I need to kind of get back in the swing of things, and hopefully we can do that up against Burton Birmingham. Elanga with a corner was too far zoomed out. Still, Elanga gets the ball back from Gribben's header. Back to Harley Dean. Back to Elanga. Harley Dean gets it again. These two passing it. Cullen in the middle to Colin. To Tommy Hoban on the left now to that man's name. Crosses in. Jeff is there, and Jeff's header is just inches wide of the post. I need to sort out this because that is wrong. 15 minutes in, and there's a throw-in for Birmingham. Lumped upfield by Maxime Collin. Headed forward by Suter. Sbarra keeps it. Allen forward. Plays it all the way across to Jake Vokins on the left. Crosses in. Andrew is there. He's hit the underside of the bar, and Harley Dean can get it clear. That was a prime opportunity to open the scoring. Norwich and Bristol City are drawing 1-1. Cullen with a free kick. Goes for goal. Puts it into the back of the net. What was the goalkeeper doing? What was he actually doing there? Watch the keeper here. So the free kick comes in. He was never going to reach it. He's about 3 foot too short to try that save. We've got a highlight straight after the goal. Andrew back to Sutar. Across to Jason McCarthy. Joe Sparrow. Michael Obafemi. We are hopefully going to hit them immediately. Jake Vokins into the area. Tries to cross it in, but it hits one of the Birmingham players. Lumped up forward. Gui, though, can play it back to our goalkeeper, Simon Moore. Back to Mark Gui. Gui and Allen now. Batty forward to Michael Obafemi. He's very deep. He needs McCarthy to make that run into space, and he has done. Crosses in. Callum Gribben is there, his 7th goal of the season, and Jason McCarthy once again gets himself an assist. I have just offered Jason McCarthy a new contract because he's arguably our best footballer. He's arguably the best footballer ever. It looks like there is going to be a straight red card for Kieftenbeld. Michael Kieftenbeld has been sent off, so it is now 10 versus 11. We probably won't make this count. Gribben's corner comes in, it's deep. Obafemi's there, can't get the ball. Vokins is going to get there first. Jake Vokins, he's got Gui. I was going to say Guetta. Allen now. Allen in the middle to Andrin. Takes a number of touches, goes for goal, and was that over the bar? Was that a save? I think it was a save. It was a great save from the goalkeeper. Corner for Gribben to take. It's gone deep. No one's going to get there. Colin is going to clear it, but Daniel Batty is going to get there first. McCarthy with a throw on. We are deep into injury time in the first half. Allen to Andrin. Back to Jamie Allen. Joe Sparrow takes a few touches, plays it back. Vokins with loads of space on the left-hand side. Where are you going to go? Terrible pass. And now Lucas Juktovic can get the ball for Birmingham. In towards Sampson in the middle. Gribben heads down. McCarthy in the middle. Forward. Joe Sparrow. What are you going to do, Joe? Andrin, Jason McCarthy, long ball upfield, finds Michael Obafemi, who can't control it. Colin plays it back to the goalkeeper. Hoban, Callum Gribben, what are you doing? Batty goes for goal, and Daniel Batty has scored. Callum Gribben surely cannot be claiming that assist. We are in front at the death in the first half. I'm not quite sure what happened here. Gribben had a shot, and I think it smashed into possibly Harley Dean's head. It did smash into Harley Dean's head, then Batty gets the ball and from well outside the area puts it into the back of the net. We are going to go in at half-time 2-1 to the good against Birmingham. Now, hopefully, with our goal and our man advantage, we shouldn't really need to worry too much about the second half. It should be fairly straightforward. Maybe we can possibly sit back. I'm tempted. Like, Michael Obafemi's only on a 6.5. We'll keep him on for now. Marvin Sordell is sat there waiting, ready to come on if we need him. Throw on for Birmingham early into the second half. Sampson. Chung Yong Lee. Sampson gets the ball back. He's been booked. Terrible pass by the youngster. Michael Obafemi now gets Joe Sparrow's ball. Gets tackled. Batty, Andrin, Obafemi. Across to Jason McCarthy. Burton Albion's very own version of Lionel Messi. I might play him up front, see what happens. McCarthy gets the ball back, crosses in. Obafemi's not going to go for the header. Allen now with the ball. Batty across to McCarthy again. Runs into the penalty area, goes down, wins a penalty, and Jason McCarthy could potentially get himself his second assist of the game as long as Michael Obafemi can actually score this. He missed his last one. He puts it into the bottom corner, and the Republic of Ireland international has made it 3-1 with his 8th goal of the season. Gribben with a free kick. He's hit the bar, and Harley Dean can clear it. And now we've got a throw on. McCarthy, Andrin, back to Jason McCarthy. Allen, Gribben to Batty. Batty's got Vokins with loads and loads of space on the left. He's in the area. Is he going to cross it in? He does cross it in. Andrin is there, and it is just over the bar, and it could have been 4. We are currently sat on the top of the table because Norwich are drawing. Andrin with the ball. Joe Sparrow, he's got some space, but he's facing the wrong way. Plays it across to Jason McCarthy. He gets tackled by Elanga, and now Birmingham can possibly break. Elanga gets past McCarthy's tackle. Plays it all the way across to Cullen on the right-hand side. He's got so much room to run into. Vokins tries to close him down. It's a shocking cross. McCarthy's going to chase Elanga down, gets the ball, and now McCarthy can hopefully start his own counter-attack. Finds Daniel Batty inside his own half. Long ball up to Michael Obafemi, 1-on-1 with the keeper, and Michael Obafemi has made it 4. What a finish that was from the youngster. We are just under the hour mark, and we are ripping Birmingham City to shreds. I should probably do some subs, but it's going so well, I don't think I want to. I'm thinking, I'm thinking, it's dangerous. Gribben can come off. Yes, he's on an 8. No, Andrin can come off. Andrin off for Will Miller. I'm thinking, no, Obafemi's on a hat-trick. I can't really bring him off. What else have we got? Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark for Jake Vokins. That'll do. Clark's annoyed because he hasn't actually played a lot of first-team football, so we're playing him as a left-back. McCarthy to Jamie Allen. Runs inside, Joe Sparrow gets tackled, and now Birmingham can possibly counter. No, they can't. Suter gets the ball. Sampson, though, now for Birmingham. He's got no real options up there. What a ball that was. Jeff Sampson's 1-on-1 with the keeper. Hits the inside of the post, and Suter can clear. Now Joe Sparrow can run onto the clearance. Is this going to be a counter-attack? Sparrow running down the right. There's 4 in the box if he can find any one of them. He gets tackled by Colin, and we win a throw-on deep in the Birmingham half. With 10 minutes to go, our substitute, Will Miller, has gone off injured. Sean Longstaff is going to come on. He doesn't often play that just behind the striker position. Hopefully he can do alright for the last 10 minutes. It also looks like Norwich have managed to win their game. They have Laurent Depoitre with the goal in the 75th minute. Put them in front against Bristol City, so it means we do stay in second place. But we have closed down the goal difference slightly. Only slightly, but it's enough. And it looks like it is going to be 4-1 here. It is 4-1 in Birmingham, and what a performance that was. Can we have a lot more of them, please? Well, Will Miller is out for 3 weeks. That is not great, although it doesn't really matter because he's not actually our first choice. He's only started 1 game, so that's not too bad. Classy Batty on form. This is why he's suddenly kind of broken into the first team, because recently his form... Look at some of this. He's got 3 assists in his last 3 games. He's turning into a very good footballer. Probably better than I thought he would be as well. Hold on a minute. I think Bristol City equalised. Right at the end of the game, Bristol City must have equalised. We are top of the table again. 43 points, 41 points for Norwich. We are now in the driver's seat once again in the Championship in our first season in the league. That's not good. Up next, we're going to have West Brom, who find themselves down in 11th place. So, again, another winnable match, I think. Match number 2 of the episode, up against Frank Lampard's West Bromwich Albion, who find themselves down in 12th place. I know I said we're not going to look at it, but Norwich are playing against Preston, who are in 6th. So that is most definitely a game where Norwich can drop some more points. Hopefully, we can continue our excellent run of form. Let's have a look at the starting lineup then. There will be just the one change to the starting lineup today. Batty has moved over to be the deep lying playmaker. Allen has made way for Sean Longstaff. So Simon Moore in goal, McCarthy, Suter, Gooey and Vokins at the back. Batty and Longstaff in midfield. Sparrow, Andrin and Gribben as the attacking midfielders, with Michael Obafemi as the main striker. That is all we're going to change, is literally just Jamie Allen for Sean Longstaff, and swap them over. West Brom's team is actually very good. Hold on. Hold on. Is that his brother? That is his brother, isn't it? Yes. So there is the battle of the brothers, John versus Harry. Who is going to come out on top? That is, I wasn't expecting that. Anyway, yeah, the West Brom team looks really good. Solomon Rondon up front. What? He's actually not that great. Okay, I'm not too concerned. I reckon I prefer Michael Obafemi. He was the guy I bought in the first season for Southampton. It's probably a reason why I got sacked. I think we might struggle in this game against West Brom. I think they've got a very good side. There are definitely some players in there. They're probably some ageing players, but there's some very good footballers in there that could cause us some problems. Hopefully, our band of youngsters, particularly at the back, because they're all basically a bunch of children, can hopefully keep West Brom out. Pritchard crosses the ball in and Simon Moore plucks the ball out of the air. So the highlight will start then from the goalkeeper. What are you going to do, Simon? Throws out to Harry Suter. Suter dwells on the ball. Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? Lump it? Play it forward? Batty to McCarthy. McCarthy to Andrew. Andrew, long ball up forward to Michael Obafemi. 1-on-1 with the keeper straight at Renan in goal. But we do manage to win a corner. Obafemi probably should have scored there. The corner is going to be taken by Callum Gribben. Whips it in. It's actually not a great corner at all, and West Brom can clear their lines. 25 minutes in, Vokins' free kick to Andrew. Andrew runs forward, goes for goal, and Renan makes a save. We've got another corner. Who is going to take it? It's going to be Gribben once again, surely. Yes, it is. Callum Gribben steps up towards the back post. Longstaff to Suter. Joe Sparrow chests it down. Gets tackled. Keeps the ball though. Goes for goal. It is deflected. Sean Longstaff plays it back to Michael Obafemi. Now Daniel Batty. Back to Gooey. Gooey to Gribben. What? Where was the highlight in that? John Suter to Rondon now. West Brom with the ball. Suter across to Zubeldia. Sam Baldock. It's not Sam, it's George Baldock. Jake Vokins tackles him though. Vokins now can smash it upfield towards Michael Obafemi, his Southampton friend. Forward to Longstaff. All the way across to Jason McCarthy. Goes for goal. Forces a save out of Renan. And we've got another corner. One of these corners we're going to score from. Gribben takes this one. Obafemi's there. Heads forward. George Baldock can clear. Vokins gets it back to Callum Gribben. Gribben needs to come inside to Harry Suter. Sean Longstaff. Daniel Batty. Back to Suter. Jason McCarthy. Daniel Batty again. We are passing it. What a ball. Vokins now into the area. Goes for goal. Hits the base of the post. And Jason McCarthy's effort is saved as well. And Obafemi gets tackled by John Suter. And West Brom can clear the ball. How have we not scored in this game? How have we not scored in this game? 10 shots, 6 on target. And still it is 0-0. Renan is on a 7.1. It is going to stay this way going into half-time. I don't know what's happened and why we're struggled to perform. Hold on, what is this? I've never seen this before. So, we can see who's having shots. Jason McCarthy's had 3 shots. He's our right back. We're not changing anything just yet, although I am thinking possibly some of the strikers might need to change around a bit. We are also picking up a hell of a lot of yellow cards. 5 now, so that's going to be a fine for us. Renan with a goal kick for West Brom. Back to Renan, kicks it up towards George Baldock on the right. Pritchard, back to Baldock. In the middle, John Joe Shelby plays it all the way across, but McCarthy's going to get there first. Heads forward to Joe Sparrow. McCarthy now, over the halfway line. Loads of space to run into, but decides to slow it down. Sparrow. McCarthy's now made more space. Back to Daniel Batty. Joe Sparrow's there if he needs him. Across to Gribben. Andrew to Jake Vokins into the area, and the left back cannot score a goal. Joe Sparrow in the area. Batty tries to get round his man, gets tackled, keeps hold of the ball. Joe Sparrow's there, goes for goal, and Renan makes his 75th save of the game, and we've got another corner. How are we not scoring? Gribben takes the corner. It's a shocking corner from Callum Gribben. Obafemi's going to get there first. Batty to Joe Sparrow. Sparrow, what are you going to do? Plays it backwards. Batty to Sparrow again. All the way across, Michael Obafemi in the area. Jake Vokins. Daniel Batty to Jason McCarthy. Is he going to have a shot back heel to Batty? We're not doing anything with the ball. We're just standing there and passing it around. And now West Brom can possibly break. Callum Gribben is actually going to get himself sent off. What? This referee, he's had it in for us. He's probably a West Brom fan. We are going to lose this game, and we do not deserve to lose it. Right, Andrew can just move over to there. We're just going to have to play that for now. I don't understand how we are not winning this game. Sparrow can come off for Marvin Sordell? Sure? Sordell will be fine. No. Sparrow can come off for Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark can maybe move out to be hold on. This isn't going to work at all because we're changing everything. What am I doing? What am I doing? Go with that. Oh, it's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. Anyway, right, Clark can be the inside forward on the left. Batty can also come off for Jamie Allen. I'm just trying to not get people sent off now. We have got about 20 minutes or 30 minutes left to play. Pritchard with a corner for West Brom. Suter can clear it. John Joe Shelvey, though, for West Brom gets the ball. Zabeldia, Foyth, back to John Suter. Sankere, Zabeldia to Sankere once again. I hope he gets sent off. I don't like him. I'm blaming him for me getting sacked, apparently. George Baldock on the right-hand side with Vokins. Into John Joe Shelvey. Loads of space. Goes for goal. McCarthy can clear it, but the clearance doesn't manage to get over. Jonathan Suter. Ogbonna now. That is a ridiculous player for this level of football. Shelvey runs inside. Finds Pritchard. Pritchard smashes it at Simon Moore, and it is so hard that the goalkeeper cannot do anything but put it into the back of the net. We are 1-0 down. And we are definitely going to be well, we're not getting FM. They've had a few chances, but we should have scored about 3 or 4 goals in the first half. 12 minutes to play. Pritchard's corner for West Brom. Suter clears it, but it's only as far as Jay Rodriguez, and then Igor Zabeldia makes it 2-0 to West Brom. We have definitely not deserved to lose this game. Not a chance. But since Gribben's gone and got himself sent off, West Brom have suddenly turned up. We've got a corner. Allen's corner. It's deep to Michael Obafemi. Heads it across. Gooey's there. Mark Gooey scored his first ever goal for Burton Albion. We are not dead and buried just yet. Although, I don't want to risk losing 3-1. I'll just lose 2-1. We're still top of the table, somehow. I think Norwich are also losing. 1 minute and 20 seconds to play, so something could come of this highlight. Foyth, who I want to say, is he the Tottenham one? Ball upfield, Suter intercepts it. Clark can't win the ball. Allen heads down to Angerin. Angerin's got 3 players in front and Jason McCarthy off to his right. McCarthy, he hasn't got an assist in this game just yet, crosses in and West Brom can get the ball clear. Mark Gooey, though, gets the ball back for us. Tries to play it forward but can't get over Pritchard. And now the counter-attack for West Brom is on Jay Rodriguez on the left. He's got 4-5 in the box. John Joe Shelvey is one of them. And we've lost 3-1 to West Brom in a game where we should have won about 4-0. McCarthy with a throw. This is probably not going to be an actual highlight, is it? He's got the ball back. Sankere's gone through him, but the full-time whistle is gone. And Callum Gribben, I'd say, has probably cost us that game. Because the moment he got sent off, that is when West Brom went, alright, we'll win this game now then, shall we? Gribben has been banned for 1 match. He's also getting a week's fine, which he's going to moan about. Why are you going to moan about it? You literally cost us that game. I will discuss the issue with you. And you let yourself down? Yeah, you let everyone down. I think it's a very short-sighted way of looking at it. Well, you got yourself sent off, and the moment we went down to 10 men, we conceded 3 goals. 2 and 2 together makes 4, doesn't it? I don't blame you for being upset. Sure, I'm extremely disappointed. Well, Callum, it's a good job you're going to miss 1 game, because you might miss a few more now, because I'm stubborn. Even though we lost that match against West Brom, we are still top of the table, because Norwich, what did Norwich do? They drew 1-1 with Preston. Portsmouth beat Hull 7-1. Preston have done us a huge favour there, so we are still top of the table just by 1 point now. Sheffield Wednesday are yet to play. Sheffield Wednesday are playing later on today. We're going to go forward because if Sheffield Wednesday win, they will actually go top of the table because they have a much better goal difference than us. Crystal Palace as well are actually, they're not too far behind. To be honest, everyone down to Southampton are they're all in that promotion fight at the moment. West Brom could find themselves in there. I mean, it's probably still too early to tell who's going to do well. I think we are probably safe from relegation. I will remember that when at the end of the season I need to edit that line in as we get relegated. Good news! Our former team, Nottingham Forest, have done us a favour and beaten Sheffield Wednesday, so it means we will end this episode sat top of the championship table by just the 1 point, but still, we're a team that I was expecting at this time of year to be sat bottom of the championship table with only 1 point actually on our books, so I'm happy with that. Also, if you look at this, Nottingham Forest not doing so hot, are they? Not scoring many goals. Former manager, however, scores a lot of goals, wins a lot of games, apart from West Brom. Ignore that. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2019 with Burton Albion. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button And I will see you next time in January for hopefully some transfers and hopefully 2 more victories and Burton Albion sat top of the table.